I think it's time to redefine how we look at love. And sometimes we think, or sometimes I see others think that self care is, or self love is self care. And it's like using the creams and taking bubble baths and doing those rituals of new age self care. I feel like I have to be very careful how I say this. Now, I'm not saying don't take care of yourself. Please have a bubble bath with some Epsom salt, some lavender, some eucalyptus, make it all smell nice and good. Put some serum on your face, some vitamin C, do all those things. But I'm talking about self love in the instance of, I actually even wrote it down, so I'm just gonna read. Self love, I'm talking about the love a mother has for a child, the love that she would choose a child over and over again. Even when the world thinks she's unreasonable, even when the world thinks the child should not be seen, she choose that child over and over again simply because of the love she has for the child. That's how some of us need to love ourselves. I think sometimes we fail to speak up for ourselves, or we fail to do things for ourselves that make us feel good simply because we don't think we deserve it. But no matter how nutty or badass a child is, their mother will always know they deserve love and will always give them love simply because it's their birthright. And so I think when we're sometimes we call it strictness or discipline. I'm not saying don't be disciplined with yourself if you have goals. Yeah, obviously we need to lock in and be disciplined and achieve our goals. But sometimes we punish ourselves in the name of discipline and say, "Oh yeah, I love myself. That's why." It's like beating up a child, right? And then saying, "I'm beating you because I love you," but it's not correction. It's nothing. It's just beating up the child for the sake of beating up the child, and then telling the child you're doing it because you love them. That's abuse. And sometimes I feel like that's what we do to ourselves. We stay in situations where it doesn't serve us. We stay in situations where we know we can do better. We do things that hurt our body. For example, you could um I don't know, there's something that you've been struggling to do for a while, and instead of doing something to change that, you keep staying in the same cycle because of what someone else might think. I also wrote a bunch of things here, but the one that I think is more pertains to this conversation is that being honest in our love and being honest in what we like and don't like about ourselves. So now, for example, in my own personal life, there is something. Um, there's a particular yellow gown that I wear a lot. It is like tattered. The armpits is gone. There's a hole in the front. But I keep that gown not because I love it or because I find it super uber comfortable or because I can afford another one. It's because sometimes I don't. Oh, I just thought 333. Maybe that's significant. But it's because sometimes I think to myself that maybe I don't deserve that dress because I shouldn't be spending money on something so insignificant like nightwear. But the thing is that I deserve to put beauty on my body. I deserve to love my body in the state that it is, or saying I'm not gonna buy that new dress until I shed all this weight. But that's not being honest with myself. And frankly, that's aiding the current version of myself because it's me telling myself, oh, this current body of mine does not deserve beautiful clothes, does not deserve to be beautified, does not deserve to have things that feel soft on her skin, and she deserves tartredness. See how we need honesty to say, oh, I don't like my body right now, and I'm gonna change it. I feel like that's such a bad way to say it. Like, immediately, I'm like, hey, stop that. It's more of a, oh, I haven't been good to my body. I haven't been taking care of myself properly. I haven't been eating healthier. And I apologize to my gods. I apologize to my body and for how I haven't treated my body properly. And I thank my body for keeping me safe in all this junk food that I basically fed away for years. I thank my body for um working properly. I thank my body for, you know, continuing to do what it does to keep me safe and protected. And now I'm choosing to be healthier, not because I hate myself, but because it's right for my body. And that's like such a beautiful shift in language. Because it's not that my fat body doesn't deserve love, because my fat body will also be my slim body, but it's that I'm choosing to actively love myself, even when I'm in my biggest state, by eating right, by doing the right things, by working out, because that's how I can nourish my body and feel safe, and then my body then will feel safer to, you know, and honestly, who knows if it might be fat loss, but my body then feels comfortable to readjust. Is what I'm trying to say. Hopefully this makes sense because I feel like I'm going on a tangent. But I think it's time to actively choose you and be honest in the parts where you just haven't chosen you, and the parts where you think that you need to change, but honestly, it's an aspect of yourself that you just hate. And even if you change that aspect, there still won't be any fulfillment because it is still stemming from hate. It's not stemming from a space of love or a space of care. It's stemming from, I fucking hate this thing, I need to change it. And then once you change it, there will still forever be an insecurity about that thing, about it coming back. So I think it's brutal honesty, just like how a mother will be honest with her child and saying that route you're on, it's gonna fall in a ditch, is how we should be honest with ourselves. But saying, yeah, I don't. There's a reason why I don't like this thing about myself. Why is that? And being conscious about how we treat ourselves. I don't know. I hope I put out this like videos because I have a lot in my head sometimes and just need to talk, but mostly because of myself. And sometimes I need to look back and understand where I'm at and what kind of messages I need to hear. Yeah. And while this is mostly putting out there for selfish reasons, because I will benefit from it a lot, but hopefully it's find someone, and you know, it helps you kick off the journey of loving yourself. But because truly, that's how we can create a life that we truly are content with and enjoy. Because if we address every aspect of ourselves, that especially I think something about jealousy too. Like I heard somewhere that your the thing you envy in other people is the thing you wish you had done. And in my life, there's someone that really focused in on our goals and started getting clients. And I remember I used to be so jealous of her because I also used to do photography at the time, and I just never was serious about it because I felt like I didn't deserve it. But the thing is that there was no need to feel like I didn't deserve it. I just felt like I think what I was feeling in that instance wasn't unworthiness, but it was more of that I hadn't put myself out there. And there's an aspect of me that is more on the shyer side and find it hard to talk to people. And that's an aspect of myself that I frankly don't admire because I want to meet people, talk to them, and understand them. But I'm not going to. But at that point in my life, I was locking myself out from opportunities because I was stuck inside my head thinking of how to be more extroverted instead of, you know, being me and going to get these clients. And so instead of me being, okay, I'm shy, but I don't like talking to people, yeah, but I can still create something out of myself, I immediately shut down every opportunity to create a business out of my skills, basically, and went back in and started over focusing on how to become an extrovert. And that literally led me to nothing because I was so focused on how to change my very essence that I missed out on all the opportunities that could have come. Because even the person I was jealous of, she too was shy, but she'd go out and talk to people. And I think it's really about just embracing who you truly are and doing things in the way that matches you. And also, I think even with the way we go about manifestations, it's like you're manifesting something you hate to change. But I don't think unpopular opinion, but I don't think manifestations in that regards will work as much because you're asking for the universe to expel an aspect of yourself. And manifest, I don't, this is just, I'm not a, I don't know much about this subject, but I truly, truly believe that the easiest way to manifest is out of love. And I think it makes it easier to detach when it's not something you're focused and hating. I feel like the best way to do this is an example. So, for example, when I wanted to manifest weight loss, my own weight loss journey, right? Kept manifesting, but I was so hyper focused on weight loss that even when I eat things, I would like be so hyper focused on binging and then punish myself and be in this torturous circle and then wonder why the universe wasn't answering me because I was so focused on it because I hated that part of myself so much that I just wanted to change. And so it created this unfortunate circumstance of me focusing so much on what I hated and then wanting change so much that I couldn't even let go and allow the universe to help me with it. Versus now I'm like, okay, I love my body. I would love to be healthier. I would love to be slimmer because sometimes I don't like how um I breathe heavy when I'm walking or this. So I want to be healthier for the sake of my lungs and for the sake of my organs and to ensure that I'm not carrying unnecessary fat. And so I am like, please help me be a healthy version of myself. And it's so much easier now to drop weight. It's literally so much easier to go outside, to walk, and to do all the healthy stuff that I was struggling to do. It's so much easier to be like, oh, maybe I don't need to eat that because it just doesn't satisfy me versus what will satisfy me. And so I think all of this to say that hopefully honestly hopefully makes sense. But all of this to say that we don't 111 oh that's just sorry oh 13 as well, but going off track. All of this to say nothing good or great comes from hatred, especially when it's towards ourselves. So I hope, excuse me, confirmation for hope. I love hearing Jadina say that. I don't know if anyone knows who she is, but anyway, love, yeah, love really is where I believe all the things we desire should stem from. Love and respect for ourselves. Like, you wouldn't talk to a friend that way. Why is it okay for you to hear those words? Yeah, that's all I have. Please wake up each morning and decide to love yourself selfishly. Like a mother will safeguard a child and hold a child there. Hold yourself there because you deserve all the best things in life. There is greatness in this life, and you deserve it as well. Anyway, that's all I have for you all today. And I hope you have a very wonderful and splendid day. Bye.